Downtown Los Angeles erupted into chaos this weekend amid violent protests sparked by aggressive ICE immigration raids, demonstrations that escalated further when protesters set ablaze at least 5 Waymo autonomous Jaguar I-Pace taxis, trashing their windows, slashing tires, spray painting them, and finally torching them on streets like Olvera and near Union Station. These dramatic episodes, chronicled in vivid video footage, forced Waymo to suspend its downtown service and withdraw its fleet, citing both safety concerns over toxic lithium battery fumes and the volatile environment. This unrest unfolded against a backdrop of federal intervention where President Trump, calling law a trash heap, deployed some 4,000 National Guard troops and 700 Marines under the Insurrection Act to support ICE operations, a move sharply criticized by Governor Gavin Newsom and Mayor Karen Bass as unconstitutional and politically motivated. As tear gas filled the air, protesters, some armed with makeshift shields, clashed with overwhelmed LAPD officers, prompting over 100 arrests and prompting warnings about dangerous battery emissions. Meanwhile, the city's image suffered at a critical time when LA gears up for major global events like the World Cup and 2028 Olympics. With legal challenges filed in federal court, military convoys active downtown, and both civil rights advocates and tech companies on alert, this tense standoff in LA marks a pivotal moment, one that underscores deep tensions over immigration enforcement, surveillance technology, state vs. federal authority, and public safety, and its outcome could reshape how urban protests and autonomous technology intersect in America's future. As the unrest spread from downtown to surrounding areas, Los Angeles, once described by Mayor Bass as peaceful, became engulfed in escalating violence over the weekend. On June 8 alone, about 300 California National Guard troops were deployed under federal Title X orders alongside 500 active-duty Marines placed on alert, while protesters blocked the US 101 freeway at rush hour, igniting dumpsters and overturning vehicles in Paramount and Boyle Heights. That same day, at least 5 Waymo autonomous Jaguar I-Pace taxis were smashed, slashed, spray-painted with anti-slogans, and set ablaze, prompting the company to suspend its downtown service, citing safety hazards from burning lithium-ion batteries and toxic fumes. Federal forces responded with tear gas, rubber bullets, flashbangs, and pepper spray. Local authorities declared most of downtown an unlawful assembly area and arrested over 100 protesters, including union leader David Huerta, while civic leaders expressed alarm over the militarization of the city and widening civil rights concerns under what critics call a dangerous overreach of executive power. Cleanup crews have since been removing graffiti, burnt-out vehicle shells, and debris, even as subpoenas and lawsuits pile up in the federal court seeking immediate reversal of Trump's troop deployment, raising the stakes in a national showdown over state sovereignty, surveillance, public safety, and the role of autonomous technology in society. With both local and federal forces entrenched in downtown Los Angeles, the city now stands at the center of a nationwide conversation about freedom, fear, and the future of American cities. From Wall Street analysts to civil liberties watchdogs, experts are warning that what began as protest over ICE raids could evolve into a lasting standoff between tech corporations, immigrant communities, and an increasingly assertive federal government, especially as more AI-driven systems like facial recognition drones and autonomous enforcement bots are proposed for public use, deepening anxieties in already marginalized communities. Meanwhile, Waymo has issued a public statement condemning the violence, but reaffirming its long-term commitment to Los Angeles, promising stronger safety measures and closer community engagement once operations resume. Yet, for many residents, trust has been deeply shaken, especially after unverified clips circulated online allegedly showing surveillance footage from Waymo's onboard systems being accessed by law enforcement, raising fresh concerns over privacy, consent, and corporate complicity. At the same time, immigration advocates are organizing a mass march across the LA River into East Side neighborhoods, While tech critics are calling for a 90-day moratorium on all autonomous vehicle testing in urban centers nationwide. In response, Governor Newsom has demanded full transparency from both federal agencies and tech firms, while hinting at possible legislation to protect California cities from becoming federal testing grounds without state consent. As night falls again over Los Angeles, a city still covered in smoke, boarded storefronts, and burned-out steel frames of electric cars, one truth remains: the battle lines between safety and surveillance, innovation and intrusion, freedom and control, have been drawn. And the way this story unfolds in law could very well define how America moves forward or falls apart in the age of automation.